Bow, 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 It is currently 3:17 in the morning. Morning. I am currently drunk and waiting for. I'm gonna be reading some Slavonic fairy tales while drunk. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Wait, hold up. Got it. Mo. All, it is me, your beauty and your beast. Hold on, I'm currently trying to just see who we're about to come out. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Mama mau mau, mama mau mau, mama mau mau, mama mama mau, mama mama mama. Mau mau mau, mama mama mama, mama mama mama. Yeah. Drunk fairy tales. Yeah. Yo, what is up, my homies? Shh, it is me. Anyways, I got me Slavonic fairy tales, collected and translated by John T. Naik. Yeah, John T. Naik. Oh yeah, you know how it be. How's it going, chat? Hold on 1 second, chat. Hold on 1 second, chat. I'll be. Whoa. We taking on a galaxy. Take. What's this? Take experience the life of space outlaws. Stream overlays, but to match. Nah, I'm good. I don't need any stream overlays. All right, we're gonna. Yeah. I'm drunk as fuck right now. Holy shit. I forgot what I was doing, I'll be honest. I'm looking at my phone on Twitter. I totally forgot I was supposed to read some Slavonic fairy tales. Yeah. Yeah. Slavonic fairy tales. Drunk. Drunk at the. At the right now. Right now. Who's online right now? Who's trying to like read some Slavonic fairy tales with me? You know what I'm saying? Nope. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, I'm reading the Slavonic fairy tales. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, like I said, I'll be reading Slavonic fairy tales collected and translated by John T. Naake or not Naki. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, John T. Naake, Naake with, and the E has like a apostrophe on the top, so I think it's Nake. Anyways, okay. The first tale is a Polish fairy tale. It is called Carried Away by the Wind. I hope everyone's ready. Alright, let me see if I could actually read this while drunk. Alright. Certain magician being angry with a young. Oh, wait, hold on. I fucked it up already. Oh, I doubt it. Yeah. Okay. Bomba. Hold up. Settings. Um. Not change background. Item. Can I add? Is there a book? Is there a book item? Hold on, you guys. You know, I want you guys to see this with me. No. Book. No. Oh man. Wait. 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 Remove all items from scene. And then we go to Bond new web. Oh. No. Okay, maybe I'm dumb. Double click. Ooh. There I am. Okay. Yeah. Wait, hold up. No, nah, I don't need background. Item. They don't have a book. Oh. Yeah. No. Oh man. Whatever. Who cares? I'll be due. Anyways, since there's nothing for like an item for a book, so I'm just gonna read. Okay. Here I go. A certain magician, being angry with a young peasant, came to the hut where he lived and stuck a new and sharp knife under the threshold, repeating an incantation as he did so, accompanied by this wish. May this peasant be seized and carried away by the wind into the air, there to remain for 7 whole years. Damn, 7 years? Damn. The peasant went into the fields to make hay, when all of a sudden a great wind arose. It scattered the hay over the field and seized the peasant himself. In vain he struggled, in vain he caught hold with his strong arms of hedge or branch of tree. The invisible power lifted him up and carried him away. Borne as if on the wings of the wind among the clouds, he flew like a wild pigeon. The sun began already to disappear in the west, and the hungry peasant could see the smoke ascending from the cottages in his village, where supper was cooking, and at one time he could almost touch the chimney pots with his feet, and he screamed aloud for help, but he screamed and wept in vain. No one heard his cries or saw his bitter tears. No one saw those bitter tears. No one. He was thus carried about in the air for nearly 3 months, and by that time he hungered and thirsted and became dried up like a piece of wood. He traveled over a large part of the world, but the wind carried him chiefly over the village where he had lived. Computer, be messing with me. With tears in his eyes, he would look on the hut where dwelt in his betrothed. He would see her coming out with dinner for someone of the family. He would spread his thin, cold arms towards her and call her by name. His voice would die in his throat, while the girl would not even look up. Away and away the peasant was borne by the wind. Presently he saw the cruel magician standing before his own house. The magician looked up and shouted to him, "Ah, I have not done with you yet. You shall be thus carried by the wind over your own village for 7 long years. You shall suffer constantly, and you wish you were dead, but you shall not be able to die. No. Oh, my little father, my master, forgive me if I have offended you," cried the poor fellow from up above. "Look at me and see my mouth is as dry as a chip. Look at my face and my hands. My flesh is gone from them, and the bones only are left half upon. Mercy upon me. The magician whispered a few words, and the peasant stopped in his circular motion and remained still in the air. It is all very well to ask my pardon, but what will you promise to give me if I let you down? All that you ask for, cried the poor peasant, and he put his hands together as in supplication and knelt down in the air. Will you give me your sweetheart? Demanded the magician. I want her for my wife. If you promise to give her to me, I will let you down once more to the earth. The peasant was silent for a moment, just one moment. Thought he to himself, when I am once more on the ground, I'll see what can be done. He therefore called out to the magician, Oh, master, you ask a great sacrifice from me, but if it cannot be otherwise, let it be as you will. Hereupon the magician blew upon him, and he came down on the ground. Oh, how happy he was when he felt that he could walk, and that the wind had no more power over him. He hastened home. Before the door he met his betrothed. At the sight of her long-lost lover, over whose fate she had often wept, the astonished girl cried out with surprise. The peasant pushed her gently aside and went into the house. There he saw the farmer who employed him, and said to him with tears in his eyes, I cannot serve you any longer, nor can I marry your daughter. I love her as dearly as my sight, but she can never be mine. The countryman looked at him in wonder, and seeing how sorrowful was his thin, pale face, formerly so fat and rosy, he asked the reason why he refused to marry his daughter. The peasant told him all, his journey in the air and the promise he had made the magician. The farmer, having heard him out, bade the poor fellow be of good cheer. He then took a purse full of money and went to a witch for advice. When he returned in the evening, he was smiling and happy, and said to the peasant, Go tomorrow, before daylight, to the witch, and all will be right. The peasant, weary as he was, went to bed, and soon fell asleep. He got up, however, before daylight, and went to the witch. He found her crouching before a fire, burning herbs. Oh, God. The witch told him to stand quietly by. The morning was calm and beautiful, but suddenly a strong wind arose and made the hut tremble. Then the witch took the peasant into the yard and told him to look up. Look up. You see it up? It's right up there. It's right up there. Whoa! Look up! He raised his eyes and saw the wicked magician with nothing on but his nightshirt whirling around in the air. There is your enemy, said the witch. He will hurt you no more. If you wish him to see your wedding, do as I will tell you. For the rest, he will suffer the same punishment as he had designed for you. The delighted peasant ran back home. In a month's time he was married. When the guests were dancing at his wedding, the peasant went into the yard, looked up, and saw above the hut the magician spinning around and round in the air. He took a new knife, and aiming at the magician, threw it with all his might. The magician fell down, and then it was seen that he was nailed by the foot to the ground. Thus he was obliged to stand by the window, a miserable witness of the happiness of the peasant and his friends. On the following morning the magician had disappeared from before the hut, some people said they saw him flying through the air over a large lake some miles off. Before and behind him were large flocks of crows, which by their croaking told of his continued flight to space. The next one, the next story in this book is, why is the sole of a man's foot uneven? This is from the Serbians. When the evil angels rebelled against heaven and escaped to earth, they took the sun with them. Ooh. Their prince, the archfiend, stuck it on a lance and carried it on his shoulder. Why his shoulder? I wonder. What do you guys think? Oh, let me get another shot going. By the way, I've been drinking this one bottle of Fireball cinnamon whiskey all night. Ah! Ooh! That's some good whiskey. Okay. When, however, the earth complained to heaven that it would be quite burnt up by the sun, an archangel was sent down to see how he could take the sun away from the archfiend. The archangel descended to the earth and made friends with the prince of rebels, who, however, at once divined the object of the visit, and stood accordingly on his guard. Ooh, he was on his guard. One day, as they walked together on the earth, they came to the sea and agreed to bathe in it. The archfiend stuck the lance, he had a lance by the way, with the sun on top of it, into the ground. After a little while, the archangel said, "Let us dive and see who will go down the deepest." "Good, do you begin?" said the archfiend. The archangel dived and brought up some sand between his teeth from the bottom of the sea. It was now the other's turn to dive, but the archfiend was afraid that during his absence, the archfiend might fly away with the sun. Suddenly, a thought struck to him. He spat upon the ground, and a magpie arose from it. You know those magpies, little birdies. This bird was to keep watch over the sun, while the archfiend also made his plunge, and brought up with some sand and from the bottom of the sea between his teeth. As soon as the fiend had dived, the archangel made the sign of the cross with his hand. The Holy Mother, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know the cross. As soon as the fiend dived, the archangel made the sign of the cross with his hand, and the sea was immediately covered with ice 9 ells thick. I have no idea what that means, I'll be honest. Then he seized the sun and flew away with it to heaven. Whoa. The magpie screamed with all her might. The archfiend, hearing her voice, guessed at once what had happened, and hastened back. When he came up, however, he found he could not make his way through, as the sea was frozen over. He therefore dived again to the bottom, brought up a large stone, and broke the ice with it, then rushed after the archangel. The archangel fled through the air with the utmost speed, followed by the fiend. Just as the angel had one foot in heaven, the fiend overtook him, and with his claws, as he tried to stop him, tore off a large piece of flesh from the sole of the other foot. Whoa! The archangel, severely wounded, appeared with the sun in heaven, and weeping said, "What shall I do, so mutilated as I am?" And it was said to him, "Cease thy tears, and despair not. It shall happen that henceforth man also, like you, shall have a hollow in the sole of his foot." As it was said, so it came to pass. From that day there appeared a small hollow in the sole of man's foot, and thus it remained to this day. Oh, this is a long one. I'm not reading that one. That one's too long. Okay, this one isn't as long. Okay, this is The Demon's Dance from the Polish. This is from the Polish people. The people of Poland. Gotta love my homies in Poland. Yeah. When the wind throws the dust up in the air and whirls it around in a dry eddy, it shows the dance of an evil spirit. Whoa. That's kind of heavy. Whenever you see this, shut up at once all the doors and windows in your hut, or it will certainly do some mischief to your bones. Ooh. If, however, you are courageous and wish to obtain riches at sacrifice of your soul, take a new knife that has been sprinkled with holy water, and throw it dexterously into the very middle of the whirlwind. One day, a fearless young peasant, angry with the demon, who, in the shape of a hurricane, had blown off the roof of his barn, took up a new consecrated knife and stuck it in the ground in the very center of the dust eddy. In a moment the demon appeared, bent double as if suffering great pain, and trembling with fear. He asked the peasant what he wanted of him. "Mend my barn!" cried the man in a great fury. "Fill up my potato hold with gold. Then bring my hut a keg of brandy and 3 sides of bacon. Not 1, not 2, but 3 sides of bacon." "I will do it all," answered the demon. "But first take the knife out of the ground. It hurts me cruelly." "No!" cried the peasant. "First, do what I tell you." The obedient spirit did all that was demanded of him. Some time after, this young peasant fell sick. As he was about to die, his friends who were gathered round him saw the demon standing at the head of the bed, waiting for his soul. They all lamented his miserable fate, and his godfather said, "Do you want to know what his godfather said?" I'll tell you what his godfather said. His godfather said, if instead of asking for money, he had shot the demon with a silver button, he would have lived to be an old man and saved his soul. Whoa. Okay. So this is another story written by the Polish. It's called The Plague Omen. A peasant, having lost his wife and children by the plague, fled from his desolate hut and sought refuge in the forest. He wandered about the whole day. Towards evening he made a hut of branches, lit a fire, and being tired, soon fell asleep. It was already past midnight when he was awakened by a great noise. He jumped up and listened. He could hear, at a distance, merry songs accompanied by the music of drums and pipes. He was greatly surprised at these rejoicings, especially when he remembered that the plague was depopulating the country. The music approached, and the terror-stricken peasant saw, Homan, which is Homan, advancing through a wide road. Homan consisted of a number of specters by the extraordinary shapes and kinds. In the midst of them was a high black wagon, on the top of which sat the plague. The ghastly company increased at every step, for almost everything they met on the road changed into a spectre and followed the rest. The peasant's fire was nearly out. There remained only a good-sized, half-burnt stem. As soon as Holman approached, the firebrand stood up, spread out 2 arms from its sides, and the red embers changed into shining eyes. Ooh. It joined at once the train of the plague, and began also to sing. The peasant was thunderstruck, and beside himself with terror. He seized his axe and tried to strike the nearest spectre, but the axe fell from his hands and was immediately changed into the shape of a tall woman. She shook her dark hair before his eyes, joined the throng, and began also to sing. Holman passed on. The astonished peasant saw how trees, bushes, even owls, and other night birds assumed various forms, and swelled the horrible company. The dreadful harbinger of widespread death, he fell senseless on the ground. In the morning, when the warm sun awakened him, he found that all he had brought with him was broken to pieces, his goods spoiled, his clothes torn. He knew at once that it was nothing else than Homan who had done him such injury. And thanking heaven that at least his life was spared, he went further on in search of food and shelter. Ooh, shit. I'm pretty fucking drunk right now. I won't fucking lie. So let me find. Yo, it me. Yeah. Okay. Should I read one more story, or should I play something for a little bit? I think I'm gonna play something. Let me see what I got. I don't feel like playing any of these. Holy shit. I think I think 33 minutes is good enough for a small drunk stream. I should probably go to sleep. It's already 3:51. Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock in the morning? Oh my god. Holy shit, I should get some sleep. You think I should get some sleep? I think I'm gonna get some sleep. I hope everyone has a good night. I love you guys. Yeah. I love you, students. Remember, we have homework tomorrow. The homework for tomorrow is: do you think Kratos can fight Sun Wukong and survive? That is the homework. Don't worry, there are no dumb answers. Let me know your answers in the morning. Bye.